into the stadium earlier on. I think she's coming to watch Laura Muir. Everybody enjoys watching Laura Muir. So she's got up against her. A decent field, actually, in any other competition or a competition without Laura Muir. You'd be thinking, yeah, it's not a bad field, this. And Kanayenka from Belarus. Kira McGeehan, who is just outside of the medals outdoors, is improving a lot under tutelage of Steve Vernon. Is really starting to flourish again. Barisevic of Belarus. That could be dangerous if it's slow. Next athlete from Serbia is Amela Terzic, twice the European under-23 champion. And she's in good shape this winter, looking very sharp. She did in qualification, much quicker than sometimes we're used to. Again, Marta Perez, Spanish champion. Dangerous when it's slow. I say that, except it's Laura Muir we're talking about here. Simona Vrajlova of Czech Republic. Claudia Bobachir. There's a few women kind of lined up this weekend thinking they might try the double as well. It was a tough schedule set. The 1500-meter heats were before that 3000-meter final. Now, A.W.A, who split the two Lauras, took the silver medal in the 1500 meters outdoors, will again perhaps be one that will be thinking of a medal again, but surely can't be thinking about Laura Muir. Just listen to the welcome from this crowd in Glasgow. Is she set to win yet another title? Laura Muir, the star of British athletics at the moment. And that performance in that 3000 meters, so many people were talking about it, not just distance fans, but other people in the team. We've heard the other athletes mention it, but other countries as well. 28 seconds, the last 200 meters at 28 and bits. And then she was lapping people as well, running wide. It really was a stunning performance. Klosterhalfen did everything that she could, but Laura Muir is in such good shape and came to these championships with a difficult schedule, as I said, but her and her coach Andy Young knew what it was going to be, got themselves well prepared. So she's had a bit of time off to relax and had to come in for her medal ceremony yesterday. These two sometimes see each other in Potchefstroom, where Laura's last bit of preparation before she came back for this indoor season, after she'd run in the cross-country in Stirling, remember that, back in January, carrying all before her. And what a big year this is for Laura on the world stage, but what a way to set yourself up for the season, a chance to win another European title. Well, I was jokingly saying you should never hang medals around people's necks, but, you know, Laura Muir can win this any way she wants. I'm not sure she'll front-run this all the way, but she could if she wanted to. She could just run away from them. She could sit and probably give them a bit of a head start and chase them down in the last 300-400 meters. She won't do that. She's smart. I just wonder whether she'd like to put on a little bit of a show here for the home crowd. We might see that, and that would be a good thing.
That was exactly what I was thinking. I think too many people are saying this is almost going to be 7.5 victory laps for Laura Muir, just celebrating here, but she wants more than that. She wants to put on a show here. I wouldn't be surprised if she had half an eye on the world-leading performance over 1500 meters this year, and might even go for that. She's slowing it down a little bit now, so that might just be beyond her reach with the targets that she's set herself over this weekend, but she's at the front, she's controlling it. The biggest danger is Sophia A.W.A behind her, but that's only really if the race is slow.
Well, even if it was slow, I don't think there'd be much of a danger. I think the biggest danger for Laura Muir here would have been tripping up, and she's moved that one off the table, hasn't she? So gone to the front in a still fairly pedestrian 69.5. When you think that she ran 4.4.9 for her last 1500, I'm not sure many of these women can run 4.4.9, and that was Laura's second 1500 in the 3000. So leading it comfortably, it's not fast, It's just steady pace, and they are all allowing the boss to boss this. They're giving us so much respect.
And I think they have to, because I don't really know what else they could do to take it on. She's at the front, they can try and get in front of her. She's no way going to let anybody else go past her at this point. And this is also counting up what, her fourth 1500-meter race over 3 days, so she has to have that in her legs, and maybe that's why she doesn't want to go fast just yet. But if anybody comes alongside her, she will respond and she will hold them off. She's not going to let anybody take her lead in this track. She's trained on it too much and she knows it too well.
Just winding it up slowly here, the pace just imperceptibly getting a tad quicker when she came through there with 800 to go, just to complete 800 meters there. 2:19, so slightly quicker through that second 400, that third lap, just stretching them out somewhat, as you can see. So A.W.A, Terzic is there, the Spaniard just looking dangerous. Perez, McGeehan a little further back. Ireland already won one medal this evening. Can they get another one here? McGeehan, as I said, just missed out outdoors. Can she get one indoors? And Laura Muir is just starting to test them, starting to stretch and say, okay, see how long you can keep with me, but I haven't started yet. That face hasn't changed. Watch for it.
It hasn't changed yet. That's not Laura's effort face yet, but the effort faces and the tactics are starting to show behind her a little bit. Ciara Mageean moving up. Amela Terzic has got herself in a good position. I'm surprised she hasn't tried to push it on just yet, but now it's surging, and now they're just racing for the silver medal.
A.W.A trying to give chase and hoping that Laura Muir can pull her away to a medal, and Ciara Mageean is going past Terzic and looks strong. So the Irish will be hoping that she can maintain this, but it's all about Laura Muir at the front. A.W.A a good 10 meters adrift, and she hasn't even started working that hard yet. You watch now, and away she goes. A victory lap for Laura Muir, because that's what this is. A procession, a demonstration. One of the world's best ever, I'd say, indoor runners. Laura Muir has definitely got the gold. The battle for silver behind them. Mageean fighting A.W.A, but the crowd are loving this. They're all on their feet. Their hero, their heroine, Laura Muir of Scotland and Great Britain, coming to take another gold medal, another title. Superb running from Laura Muir, and it's A.W.A who just gets the silver ahead of Mageean. She came and she conquered. Laura Muir knew the task ahead of her was a big one. She knew that this weekend would test her abilities to put together a series of races that nobody else can. But she's run this track, the laps around this track in the winter, occasionally in the summer as well. She comes here and works so hard, and now on days like this, on evenings like this, those laps don't matter, do they? The reward is another double. For the second time, Laura Muir wins the 1500 and 3000 meter gold medal at the European Championships. Mageean ran really well, fought A.W.A all the way. But what did they do about Laura Muir? Just watch this, Paul. I mean, you know, she'd won it, obviously, before she got to the bell and then stormed away. But what does this tell her, and what does it tell us about the summer ahead?
I think this just sends out a stark warning to all of the female 1500-meter runners around the world. I mean, she's laid down another marker there. At the end of a huge weekend's work, she runs a 57.7 last 400 meters, and that was done with a 28-second penultimate lap, and that was what really did the damage for A.W.A. and also Ciara Mageean. I think she tried to go with that. She maybe pushed a little bit too hard and left herself with not enough left in the final straight to stay ahead of A.W.A. But Laura Muir is just going further and further ahead, and I think they're just going to be scratching their heads or moving up in distance, because that is a huge warning. And even Genzabeh Dibaba has to be looking at that and thinking, right, what do I have to do to be ready to beat Laura Muir?
A cracking race we had for the silver medal down the back straight. Mageean decided, and often that's the right thing to do, to attack hard and think, yeah, I've got the bend here. You've got to then strengthen it out, though. And A.W.A, though, is a real scrapper, real fighter, and came back at McGeehan and just pipped her on the line. So Poland with another medal, but Ireland with another medal as well. So it's been a good night for Ireland. 2 bronze medals in the distance events. Poland, a gold in the men's 1500 and silver in the women's 1500 meters. That's probably the 1, 2, 3 we might have predicted, I think, beforehand. Well, what a weekend for Laura Muir, a superstar of our sport. And the manner in which she runs is one which everybody can delight in. You see the effort, you see the hard work, you see the determination. There's nothing left out there, is there? It doesn't matter, she doesn't just sort of run round and win easy. She gives the crowd something to cheer.
And you ask where it was won, and it was won in the hours and hours that she's run round and round this track in training. That's what's got her in the position that she's in, and that's what's hopefully going to give her a little bit of a rest now, and then she's going to start getting ready for Doha.
Laura Muir, what an athlete, what a woman, and the appreciation in this Emirates arena. Well, you can